Hey guys, and welcome to another edition of the Hoop Jack Podcast series. I'm your host, Christopher Armstead, and with me is my man, LeVar.
Welcome.
It's been, we've been out for about 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
We took off due to Thanksgiving. Hope everyone took some time to hang out with family, friends, watch some football, which I did win some money on, so I'm happy for that.
Yeah, unfortunately, I watched football.
Lost money.
No, team just got their ass spanked again.
Just was not a good weekend for you, was it?
Would fit. Nah, I can't believe I'm saying this. I miss Fields. I miss him. My team can't do nothing without him.
Can't do nothing.
Oh, man.
So, what we're going to get started with is, because a lot of our podcast does go through Spotify, Apple Podcasts, everything like that, what Spotify does and what it normally does for its users is it's a wrapped, meaning what your numbers are for the year, especially what you listen to, like how often you listen to music, what you listen to most likely, what kind of listener you are, what kind of person, what you like to listen to during like the morning, night, day, you know, how you are during the day. Well, they've done it with our podcast. So what I like to do is kind of go through the numbers, kind of talk, okay, what has 2022 been like for the show?
Okay.
And so we're going to go through it, very detailed kind of description. And so far, you have created 3,474 minutes of new content,
damn.
which is more than 94% of other creators in the sports category.
Okay.
Which, this is a lot.
That's good.
That's a lot of content that we have tried to create for y'all to continue to come back and watch, to continue to come back to listen, and just enjoy for the people that we've had on the show. And so, again, thank you guys for allowing us to keep continuing to come back and everything like that. And moving on with the list, what we have here is what our number one episode was for the year. So we have the NBA Christmas Day, Kroger betting. We have the NBA Play-In Tournament, who claims the 8th spot, the NBA Conference Championships, the NBA Lottery.
Right.
We had that one on May 20th. We had the Play-In Tournament on April 15th, and we had the Christmas Day Kroger betting on August 15th. Which do you think was the most?
I'm going to go in the middle.
You want to go the middle?
Yeah.
NBA Play-In Tournament?
Yep.
That was not our number one episode.
Okay.
So we're down to 2. Conference Finals or Christmas Day?
Go with May.
You want to go May? That was also not our top episode.
See, this is why I shouldn't be betting.
That was also not our top episode. So our top episode was NBA Christmas Day, Kroger betting, and I have to look back on who we had for, that was April, they said it was June. So kind of going back to our numbers and going back to who we've had, go back to June, it was June
10th or June 11th?
It was somewhere. Or was it? It was 2022. I'm trying to look at the numbers. Sorry, guys. Finals, 20th.
There it is.
Which one?
Oh, that's
Was
June
it the
10th.
finals? I know our most number one episode. It might have been even the year before.
Could have been.
Because it was NBA Christmas Day, right?
Mm-hmm. And betting on Kroger. Or
Kroger betting. Which is interesting how, what Kroger wants to do with that.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Could you imagine, instead of going to Kroger, instead of, those, the scratcher machines, you get FanDuel betting spots, DraftKings betting spots.
Do you know how much business Kroger's going to bring in from people that don't actually shop at Kroger?
A lot of money. Just a lot. Oh, here it is. We had Austin Trewick, who, if you guys don't remember, he is currently overseas in Australia now, playing basketball there. 42 plays over the course of everything like that.
Well, welcome.
Sorry, we haven't.
Had a buddy come in.
Yeah.
Come on, booty.
Shocked at everything like that. So, sorry, guys. So.
It's okay.
My boy Cash was a little excited there, so.
Bust in like a G.
He busted. I thought that door was closed.
The thing was, it was.
He must use his hard
That's
head.
some good talent right there.
That's some talent right there. A hard head to get through there. So, and when we also look at, the numbers over the course of what our top episodes were, I can kind of see it.
Mm-hmm.
it'll let me. Yeah, so our top episode was actually most plays of all time, episode 36.
Ben Simmons contract.
That was, but if you remember, the reason for his contract dispute, that was way back when he wouldn't play.
Right.
If you remember, that was 50 plays with Ben Simmons' contract dispute, the NBA preseason, and our one-on-one with Hooper Zane Smith, who is currently now still in California. She plays for, I don't want to get this. I'm going to get this wrong. It's not. I don't know if it's Humboldt College or. I know she's going to be mad at me because she's going to see this and be like, "How do you not remember?" I am so sorry.
You're going to have to catch the pin from a distance.
I'm gonna have to retrack my steps on that one. But that was our most listened to episode of all time right now at 50 plays. And, you know, guys, I know we do a lot. We've done a lot of episodes, a lot of the past you guys are trying to catch up on. And, I mean, and what we're trying to do is do a lot better. But I want to thank you guys for continuing to kind of listen. Even if it's small, it's still a listen.
Yeah.
So, and growth is growth. And hopefully we can continue to grow more numbers and everything like that.
That's cool shit, though. I like that. But, thank you. We really do appreciate you, though.
We do.
Any listen is a good listen.
And apparently, and also kind of looking at the numbers for the world aspect, the podcast loves to kind of reach different countries. And right now, I mean, the United States is number one. We've reached 12 countries with the show. Number one being the United States because it's a lot of NBA, college basketball. 2 is Australia, which it can be because of the international players that we get content-wise. 3rd is Ireland.
And I'm trying to figure that one out. Island. You don't even say that. The island.
Ireland. 4 is Canada, or we to the north people. And 5 is Indonesia, which is interesting. I wasn't thinking Indonesia, but you know.
Well, thank you, Indy.
But thank you. It is.
Right.
Was not expecting Indonesia
at all, but
thank you so much.
Right. You are appreciated.
You are appreciated. So between August 14th and August 20th, we had an increase in 278% more listeners compared to any average week that we've ever had on the show. Mm-hmm. So I got to look back to what caused that, but
that's
I know
a
big numbers rise, always rise.
Yeah.
And the podcast was in the top 5% most shared globally. 5%.
God damn.
Top 5%.
That's good, man.
Listener, how did they spread the word, you might ask? 84% was a direct link that was either through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok even maybe. 84% was it. 11% was from text. You know, texting people the link and everything like that.
Right.
4% was other, which I don't know what.
I don't know.
Other could be like email.
Word of mouth.
And I guess 1% was Facebook. 1%.
The book.
The 1%.
1%.
You can't even see the orange line.
That's what I was saying. I see orange, but where is it located? It's beside the purple.
Small.
Got it.
1%. So what percent of your listeners follow your podcast? We got 10, 6, and 3. Which one are you going with?
6.
You're going with 6? Not quite. Try a little higher.
10%.
Should have just said try again.
Yeah, I know. Well, thank you for letting me cheat.
You're in the top 30% most followed podcasts.
That's also still good.
Over 50%. I like that. Over 50%. That's growth, guys. That's growth over the course of like a year and a half, over almost a year and a half, 2 years. What are Hoop Jack listeners like exactly? I wonder if they mean like what kind of people they are. Because that can vary, man. That can easily vary from left to the right, up and down.
True, up and down.
And
I'm about to say.
And diagonally. The podcastologist, which I don't understand. Your listeners are podcast aficionados.
Okay.
They're in tune with the past and present, gravitating towards podcasts that stand the test of time. Because we stand the test of time.
We're trying to stand that time.
We're going to stand the test of time.
It's a hell of a test.
We're going to be here for a while.
It's a hell of a test.
Have you been working out? Not really. I'm out of shape.
Listen, look.
Your podcast saw a lot of gains this year. We went up 97% in listeners.
Okay.
Went up 94% in followers.
Okay.
70% in hours. I'm assuming that's hours listened or hours made.
Yeah.
And plus 56% in streams. So streams we can always improve, but the numbers are just growing for this show.
Almost 100%.
Almost 100%.
That's really good in a year.
You and your fans have something special. They're all special.
They are.
They are all special.
No matter what.
You're a top 10 podcast for 142 fans.
Okay.
You're a top 5 podcast for 118 fans. And you're the number 1 podcast for 50 people.
Hey, thank you, 50. But actually, you know what? Thank you to 142 fans. Any fan is a good fan.
Should we add all that up?
Yep, just combine it, no matter what.
Combine it together, guys.
Combine together, make the numbers that way.
It's actually kind of cool to feel like a number 1 podcast for it, not even for one person, let alone 50.
You know, that's a cool thing right there.
That's growth, guys. It's a lot. It's just showing y'all that we are doing the best that we can. Oh, they made something special for us. I feel so honored. So
I don't even cry.
So over the course of this past year, we've made 75 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
We've hit 3,400 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We've hit 12 countries, and our growth at 97.
34,000. Is that 34?
It's 3,400. 3.4 thousand.
I knew that. Continue.
And over 97% increase in listeners. So, guys, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much for continuing to get us to grow and get us to kind of get to a point where it can even get higher.
Yes.
To this point. So, on behalf of myself, LeVar, and even Jake out there, because Jake has helped so much with the show, and I know he's busy right now. I'm gonna try to get him back for the end of the year. We gotta do something big for the end of the year. I think it's only right. He come on for the end of the year, and we all just have a sit around, reflect on the year, whether it's the show, whether it's sports, everything like that. And what can we expect for the new year? But we'll see what we can do. And before we go, real quick, World Cup discussion. Now, I know we don't talk a lot about soccer, but World Cup is on, and we want to try to broaden our horizons with soccer.
Yes.
Now, I don't know much. I probably am the least knowledgeable about soccer, but I know Team USA has made it to the elimination bracket.
Right.
They're in the round of 16. They are playing the Netherlands on Saturday at 10 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know about you, but I am willing to go watch that game.
I'm not going to lie,
Just to see, you know, the amount of people who actually are going to watch soccer.
And like I was telling them, I couldn't believe Mexico got put out.
I can't believe they did either. And they've had, you know, group stages. You know, you look at, you know, early on, we tied with Wales. Saudi Arabia beat Argentina. And there was a false report that I read that
Messi. So Saudi Arabia was trying to get somebody, and I can't remember if it was Saudi Arabia or Iraq. Somebody was trying to get Ronaldo. Was it Ronaldo?
Yeah, Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Was it his contract?
Like $225 million or something like that.
It was his contract.
I'm like, wow, we're going out. We're going.
There was a false report coming out that a prince of Saudi Arabia was going to give, because they beat Argentina, they were going to give the entire team a Rolls Royce.
Wouldn't be surprised.
And apparently that was classified as false news, but I'm like, I think it was. It was in quotes because.
False news.
I think you know, you're the national team. You definitely deserve that.
And if you're the prince, a Rolls Royce over there, it's probably way cheaper than it is over here. So he definitely can do that.
And you had some big surprises too, like you've seen. You know, I mean, you saw Japan beat Germany.
Mm-hmm.
You saw, you know, Portugal beat Ghana. You saw
Iran,
England and USA, we tied. even though everyone was bringing it back to like, we beat him in 1776 and we can beat him today. And when I saw those jokes, I was like, oh,
and the tie is 0-0. Just want to let y'all know it was 0-0.
0-0. No, we almost scored.
Or 0-0, however you want to say it.
0-0. And then you had Australia win. You had Argentina beat Mexico, which didn't help. Yeah, Costa Rica
that's what I was
win.
talking about right there. Which Argentina was tough anyway.
Spain and Germany tie. You had Portugal win. You had... We beat Iran, which everyone was going off about that. You had Australia beat Denmark. And you had Mexico win, but because of the way that it was set up, it didn't matter.
Yeah, and it's kind of... You know, when the way they had put these teams to play each other, certain teams to play each other, it wasn't kind of fair.
Japan made it, and they beat Spain, which says a lot.
I'm not going to lie. That's surprising.
I think Germany won, but they didn't make the cut.
What?
From what I heard, they didn't make the cut. Because right now we have...
Japan and Croatia.
Croatia. We have Spain and Morocco. I pressed the wrong button.
Okay.
I knew I would.
There it is.
We have England versus Senegal.
Okay.
We have France versus Poland. We have Argentina versus Australia, and we have the Netherlands versus USA. And that one's the early game. So we all want USA to win. I think that's without a doubt.
Yeah.
But I think looking forward, I don't know much about soccer, but I think France and I want to believe in Argentina, but do I believe in Argentina could do it?
But you want to know something?
I think it'd be France or Argentina.
Don't be surprised if Japan keeps winning.
I think Japan can make a really good. That can be a good.
I mean,
they can do
Japan,
it.
I think they're scoring 2-1s and playing good defense. I think Japan can do it.
Absolutely. So, again, guys, tune in on Saturday at 10 a.m. as the Netherlands will be playing USA for a spot in the quarterfinals, which will happen between December 9th and 10th.
It's 10 o'clock in the morning.
It's 10 o'clock in the morning. Some of us will probably still be asleep.
On a Saturday.
I'll probably be asleep. Not gonna lie.
I'm gonna try to sleep.
I will make the bet the night
before.
But
I think I'm gonna have it on. I think I'll be up. Yeah.
But we're gonna take a quick commercial break, guys. When we come back, we have a recap of the NBA, the NCAA, and FanDuel Picks of the weekend.
FanDuel Picks of the weekend.
So stay tuned.